pitches.
4 straight balls for Ansley Johnson. She had only 1 walk all week. She's got 1 to open the game.
Right on the line of that left-handed batter's box, and she loves to crowd the plate every time.
Swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 34 on the week for Ansley Johnson.
Ansley Johnson, after the walk, comes right back with really showing a lot of discipline at the plate.
Back-to-back Ks for Johnson after the leadoff walk.
And that's where it's hard. That discipline can fall apart.
Great spin.
Bristol Smith, a little flare. That's going to drop. Shell was on her horse into third base. Bristol Smith thinking about second. In there. Last night, Bristol Smith had a 2.
Patrick, the third baseman, had her back to her, so she was able to take second base. And those are the little things that are big.
Ansley Johnson's big. Striking out the side, all swinging.
Love the way that it's a quick turn for him, but you can tell they're excited to be on this field.
Ground ball to Smith. She can field her position. Again, an error-free week for North Carolina.
Well, not just error-free. How about the fact that they...
1 for 5 this week at the World Series. Now 2 for 6. Throw to first, not in time. The speedy Sampson with a 1-out single.
Every time she would go to a pitching lesson, she would say, I have to get back to Greenville.
And she's back, and Kilpatrick. And this offense continues to churn. Back-to-back singles, and they're in business.
Hey, and that's why they're so good at bunting.
1-1 to Alfaro. Puts it down, right to Smith. Her plays to first, 2 outs. Both runners advance, and just like North Carolina had in the top of the first, 2 in scoring position. But now with 2 outs. Madison, the head coach. That one is pounded to center field, and Radcliffe tracking. Oh, and a little snow cone.
Catcher. Catcher.
How about a snow cone for breakfast? For the 13-year-old. 4 strikeouts.
Teams, whoever wins, are going to obviously throw their ace because they don't have to worry about them not being eligible tomorrow. But if they were to have to throw a 7th inning, they wouldn't be eligible to throw a game later in the day.
Swing and a miss, all the off speed. On a 3-2 count, she strikes out the side for the 8th time this. Quite the moment. That was popped in the infield. Melker has the catch. The Gator, you got Ladarius Madison, first sergeant in the Louisiana National Guard. Bristol Smith, that's her first K.
Yet to be caught.
Futch in the air. Melker makes the catch. The 2-out bunt is caught by Melker.
Hard worker.
Steinbarger puts it in play, and Serta out of the glove. Might have gotten contacted by her pitcher, Ansley Johnson, and the ball hits the dirt.
You know, you want to go get that ball, but that's where communication is so important between the corners, between the battery.
Swing and a miss. Chloe Ratliff down on strikes, 2 away.
For the next morning, just thinking back through the game, watching it back from regionals.
She is dealing. Strikes out the side. Futch, slow ground ball, Baxter. Throw takes the first baseman Ratliff off of the base.
It's going to be only 3 earned runs, and most of those were in the first game on Monday against Ohio.
Bristol Smith with a big strikeout. Isaac got some time in the circle on Friday night. Squares, nice bunt. Ratliff could have just tagged the runner, but instead throws it to first and nearly got a double play as his
fielders make a game-saving play in the outfield in these tight games. Each one of them, left, center, and right.
And that one smoked to left. Stewart snares it. EC in the championship. Can't lay off the high heat. Every out has been a strikeout.
Mistakes. They've missed a couple of them. It's always the name of the game. Capitalize on that pitch. It might be a little bit flat. And
11 strikeouts for Ansley Johnson. Bunt is put down. Booted by Kilpatrick. Whatever it takes, Lanai Ratcliffe.
To go down as a bunt base hit for her.
And I think
Ground ball to short. Madison goes into the outfield. That might roll to the wall. Ratcliffe rounding third. She's going to score. It's 1-0 North Carolina. Madison was unsure she could get that out at first. Throws to second. It airmails to the grass. And a miscue leads to a run.
Well, and you always kind of thought that would be a possibility just with Johnson being so strong in the circle with the strikeouts. This ball over to Madison, looking for just one out. Probably needs to go the long way, but she decides to go to second. It gets past her. Ava Madison in right field is not covering as much, and you're going to allow Radcliffe come all the way around to score.
Smith has gotten better.
Smith skies it in the infield. Kilpatrick makes the catch and retires the side, but not before. Howard ground ball. Look at Melker at third from her knees. Goes over the glove. Picking it up, running to second base. The tag out.
Michelle, we have talked
About the differences in how important defense is. How did North Carolina score their run?
Yes.
A ball that was airmailed to second. That throw was not being backed up in time. This throw was being backed up and likely prevents a runner from scoring position.
And, you know, I have to say, Ashlyn Pfister in right field has been an all-star, not just in this game, but on every single play.
And they do confirm it. That's a huge out. Kennedy Sampson reached first on the error, sent to second, had a base hit her first time up. Now that's a flare. That's going to drop. Kilpatrick, all she does is just get base hits. And look, Pfister is in there again, ready to get another out.
Well, you know, her throw was just on the money, too. I mean, and think about you guys.
Alfaro puts the bunt down. Kilpatrick's going to get to second base. We have 2 outs. Bristol Smith with the assist. And again, Peyton Mulkey, the second baseman. As critical an at-bat as you will have today. Right here. That one is skied in the infield. Bristol Smith under it. And they get out of it. And you can thank the right fielder.
She earned enough money to get her catcher's gear, and then we started in her in lessons, and from a really nice catching coach. Her name's Addison Roart. She played at Louisiana Tech, and but her travel ball coach.
Louisiana looking for their first championship. And with Ansley Johnson, they might just get it.
Goodness. A couple of different.
I know where they're at. I've been there before. And I just, you know, her character, you know.
I'll let you cheer, Mom. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Awesome stuff.
She has to catch, or not has to, gets to catch Ansley Johnson. Not an easy task at all with the movement and the speed that she has.
Another strikeout. Louis.
This time it was in the top of the 4th for North Carolina.
Oh, yeah! Johnson to left. Is it a catch from Stewart? It's an out.
We saw almost this exact same play yesterday.
Well, and what I think is so cool too, you guys, is that Emery Stewart is the only player.
Hit by pitch.
She'll take it. Emery Stewart is the only player for North Carolina.
And you see first base coaches with the safe sign as their athletes run through.
That one gets off the glove from Shell. No throw.
Get him down! Listen!
7 base runners.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1.
Madison at second, Serta at the plate. Serta on first. A reminder, the Little League Softball World Series Championship game, ESPN. 9-hole hitter, Graceland Futch, squaring, puts it down. It's a good one. Melker, play to first. That one airmails. Madison will score to tie the game. Serta rounding third, play at the plate. Ball is on the turf. And Serta had her foot touching the base, but is called out at the plate. And now we've got time as Tenley Shell went and tagged another runner. And now the home plate umpire calls safe at home, correcting the call with the ball on the dirt.
I think that what he was safe was the backside runner coming around. So
Madison scored.
At that point, yeah, Madison scored. At that point, her foot was not on the plate, and Tenley Shell picked the ball up before she put her foot on the plate. Hard to see here, but I had a great look from the booth. So right there, her foot wasn't on the plate, and Shell gets the tag on her, and then her foot gets to the plate. Let's see if we can see it here. So the ball's on the ground, but she never gets her foot to the plate. Shell picks up the ball, tags her, puts it on her, and then her foot touches the plate after.
Kept the tag on her, shows the ball.
Now,
on the hit to third, that was airmailed to first, and Louisiana has a 2-1 lead. Amazing. 2-1 Louisiana through 5.
It's tough. Remember, too, the Little League umpires are all volunteers, and they're challenged as well on very complex plays like that.
2-2. Ansley Johnson.
She's trying to work lower half of the zone on the inner half. And there's the rise ball.
Little League would like to extend a special thank you to its official partners, Arm & Hammer and OxyClean, and Musco Lighting, who helps. That one is high. Linebarger draws a 2-out walk.
give yourself a little bit of...
The 2-2. Swing and a miss! Louisiana punches its ticket to the championship game later today.
15 strikeouts where Ansley Johnson ties the World Series high this week with Arizona's Hattie McCumber, which is a World Series record.
And how about the 10th time this week that she has struck out the side?
And the 4th time today. Wow. What a game.